Alright everybody, welcome to Omen Exitio, the Plague. This is a kind of obscure game on Steam, but I figure we take a look at something different. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get into a new game and figure out what this is all about. The rigging rustling in the wind and the swaying waves accompany you as you walk on the ship's deck, a rocking that evokes a slight sense of nausea. The wood groaning faintly with your every step, as if something inside of it wanted to scream, but was too weak to do so. A journey. A long journey. Your ship is headed for Zanzibar. How long have you been at sea? You cannot even remember. The days follow one another, never changing. It seems like living in an endless haze, dazed and captured by the outline of those unknown waters. But all in all, you don't mind the feeling. After all, you are here to forget. What we're forgetting. Your name is Jake Huntington. You are a doctor, a researcher, or at least you were proud to be one before your entire world crumbled upon you. You have always fought to save people's lives, but now you face a different battle, where you have to kill. Such is the irony of fate. You enlisted in order to escape from yourself and, above all else, from pain. You look out to sea, wondering whether this ship could carry you far enough. Reality seems suspended during sea travel. Time loses all meaning and extends infinitely, just like the blue expanse spread out before you. Day after day, you've been watching the horizon head bobbing up and down, when... Ed. Jake, remind me again why we're here. It feels like this water has wiped my memory. That voice belongs to Ed O'Bannon, a blonde Irish boy. He can't be much older than 16, and just like every other evening, he's had a drop too much. He blames the long voyage for his memory lapses. So you gotta make a choice to either indulge or ignore Ed. Well, I think I'm going to ignore him. Looks like just going out to party on a boat, but still I'm gonna kind of keep it safe at the moment. Oh, you don't feel like talking? It's late, and you'd rather go back below deck, or you'd speak with Ed. Yeah, let's just try to go to bed. Jake, leave me alone, Ed. We'll talk when you've sobered up. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Ed, sing with me, Jake, just tonight. With these words, you leave Ed to his Irish songs, and you head below deck. It's time to sleep. You're lying in your bunk, and just like every other night for the best part of a year, you're having a hard time falling asleep. You toss and you turn in your sweat-soaked seats until... Ryan, Jake, are you asleep? It's Ryan Vespucci, the man in the bunk next to yours. He is the assistant cook, hailing from Italy. Suddenly you remember that tomorrow it's your turn in the ship's mess. Okay, I can listen to him, or I can pretend to sleep. Well, I guess I'll listen to Ryan. What is it, Ryan? I left you a list of the provisions we need in the galley tomorrow. I want to talk to you about something else as well. I've been hearing rumors among the soldiers, but maybe we should discuss the matter tomorrow. Good night, Jake. The dorm is filled with heavy breathing and the loud snoring of your comrades. Apparently, everyone is sleeping soundly except for you. Turning over in your bed, you find the note Ryan left you under your pillow. Pocket and read it in the morning. Something important after all. You light the candle you keep near the bed and read a note anyways. There's no harm in reading it now. The candlelight flickers in the dark, and the words come to life and dance before your eyes, while your pupils get used to the faint light of the wavering flame. Jake, you think you joined the army to atone for your sins, but you're mistaken. You're not headed for Zanzibar by chance. What you will see over there will change your perspective so much that you will turn to your old profession once again. And during this journey, you will find out you have a friend. Well, this is definitely not provisions. Yeah, well, it's not Ryan's list. You wonder whether it's just an odd prank by your comrades, but it seems too clever for them. While considering several theories, you finally slip into a slumber, gently rocked by the waves. It won't be long till the landing, but this doesn't mean you can escape kitchen duty. Ryan hands you a bag of potatoes to peel, while he starts working on a bunch of carrots, slicing them with skill and accuracy second to none. No one that you've known, at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to mess with a cook with a knife. They kind of practice with those. Okay, are you here because you really want to be a soldier, or are there other reasons? Or how long have you been in the army? Wishes. Ryan, are you asking me if I joined the army out of passion? Well, I wouldn't say so, but the pay is good, and the meals are guaranteed. Besides, it doesn't seem to me that you're out here out of passion either. Jake, is it that obvious? Ryan, don't worry, apart from some fancy officers, I bet few people are here just for fun. Shouts coming from the deck interrupt your chatting. Land ahoy! You hurry up and carry out your task before landing. Zanzibar port is a racket. Sailors yell in a wide variety of accents while goods are unloaded onto the docks. Piling up in small mountains of crates, you are on the deck, observing the slowly approaching shapes of Stone Town. Soon at last, you will once again set foot on solid ground. You are granted some free time, so you should treat yourself to a stroll around town. You're walking along the quay when a beggar approaches you. That's kind of funny. They mention it that way. The Navy is always liberty is free time when you stroll around in town. A former Navy vet. His rough hooded tunic covers his face. He reeks and walks with a limp, leaning heavily on a stick. Even though you don't understand what he's saying, you understand from his gesture that he's asking for charity. So you can help him, or we can walk away. Well, while helping people is nice, and avoiding people is safe, you kind of have to imagine this is a place we've never been before. Talking to a guy we don't know, in a place we don't know. So it's probably better to stay away from people and just keep on going. Especially since this guy has a stick and he's got himself completely covered. This doesn't sound like somebody who's just, sitting around needs some help. It kind of looks like maybe somebody who's looking to take advantage of somebody. You choose to ignore him and act like you didn't even see him passing him by. The beggar tries to get your attention and follows you. He grabs your shirt, forcing you to stop. He slips his hand into your pocket and then suddenly starts running. Apparently, disability is gone and he is no longer limping. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people who are trying to hide their identity and ask for things are probably up to no good. Okay, we can ignore him, or we can try to chase him. So, we can chase him for a little bit, so you'll see what happens. The beggar runs along the dock as nimbly as an acrobat. When two sailors carrying some bulky crates pop out in front of him, he jumps over them as easily as if he were clearing a few simple steps. The sailors stop to yell at him, dropping the crates and blocking your path. And that's convenient. Clear the way, go around. Well, they dropped the crates, so if we ask them to clear the way, it's going to take way too long. We're not going to catch the guy, so we're going to go around. Swerve right and past the obstacles, ignoring the men and running straight towards the beggar. When the thief realizes you are still chasing him, he jumps onto one of the small boats moored in a row in the harbor. He hops effortlessly from one to the next in spite of the other quickly getting away. Let's see. Well, I don't think I'm going to attempt to jump in the boat because, we could miss, we could drown, we don't know if this guy's good at swimming. Well, but we got one shot. Let's see what happens. Working up the courage, you continue to chase, hopping onto the moored boats. You manage to keep your balance, but after a couple rather hasty jumps, you have to stop and slow down, or you'll fall into the water. The thief, however, has landed on an occupied boat, and the fisherman on board has caught him by the foot in a bid to stop him. You can take advantage of that to catch up with him. Well, it's like if they were going to catch him, this is probably our only opportunity. So, let's hurry up. You keep jumping from boat to boat. Suddenly, the vessel below you pitches hit by an unusually large wave. You freeze for a moment, but you manage to keep your balance and jump onto the next boat. The thief is almost within reach, but only one boat between you. You see the beggar wriggling out of the fisherman's hold before hitting him square in the face with a punch that sends him flying into the water, missing a tooth. You try to tackle him, but this time the sea's motion betrays you. You and the thief leap at the same moment, and the boat sways one time too many. You realize too late that the trajectory you plotted won't be enough to reach the edge of the vessel. You crash into the unyielding wood of the fishing boat, ending up in the water. When you emerge alongside the injured fisherman who's cursing and calling for help, the thief is on the dock again. You see him in the distance, vanishing into the crowd. You slowly swim to the dock and get out of the water. You check your pockets. The only thing missing is a strange message you found in place of Ryan's list. Why did that man steal it? He probably thought it was money. Yeah, good chance. Yeah, probably grabbed whatever he can reach and get out of my pocket, and instead of checking to see what he had, just probably ran as fast as he could. You're still confused about what just happened when Ryan approached you on the dock. Ryan. Jake, what are you doing? Leave's over and we're being called to muster. Again, dude, it's not leave, it's called liberty. Leave is when you go on a multiple day vacation where you're not expected to return back to the boat until, a couple days or something. Liberty is where you go out for, until dusk or midnight or something like that, and then you come back before it just gets too late. You follow the half battalion to the dock of your ship. The troop is examined and soon makes its way to headquarters. You march with the squadron you were assigned to, lost in your thoughts. You expected an entirely different welcome from Zanzibar. Yeah, no doubt. Alright, so I guess we'll call this the first chapter of the Omen Exitio, the Plague. We'll go ahead and tune in to the next episode here shortly, and we'll see what the story picks up next. This is Mycroft Aurelian. Hope you have a great afternoon, and we'll catch you soon in the next episode.